Hello. What's up, everybody? Hey, the only Twitch streamer. Yes, I am him. Can y'all hear me out there? I want to make sure this is my all of my, what's the word I'm looking for? My electronics were messing up before I went live. I know I posted on social media I was going live at 1. I messed up. I effed up. Hey, we don't have to censor anymore. I'm fucking free now, bro. So now my friend came over like at 1 when I was getting ready to go live. He wanted to talk, so he didn't want to come on cam. So, you know, bros before, just people in general before, you know, other stuff. That's what we do. We take care of people. So, you know what I'm saying? We was just rapping a bit. He's gone. So yes, I was supposed to go live at 1. I am doing my first official stream, man. Unemployed, full-time content creator. Hold on. Where's my there it is. Very first stream. Unemployed. No longer high value, by the way. You know what I mean? Appreciate the subscriber. We got 20 gifted subs while I was off stream a couple weeks back. Someone asked me, like, they wanted to give me a Christmas gift or something like that, and I was like, you know what, no Christmas gifts. I'm back to live streaming here on Twitch. Those who have been, you know, in the fold since my illustrious 2021, where, you know, I was waiting on the army to do its thing with me, send me overseas, and I was going live every day, and the fucking channel took off during that time period. So I want to get back to the good old days. I told y'all eventually I was going to leave the military for good, retire, as everyone has to at some point. And that day is finally here. As of 31 December, I'm a regular civilian now. No more thank you for your service. No more, what do you get? No more free check bags. No more getting my meals paid for because I don't wear the uniform anymore. But you know what? I'm so much happier now with the transition. I'm going to get into, let me just go ahead with the story. Since the transition happened in December, right? January, for those who don't know, when you're in the Army, a lot of shit is taken care of for you. Right? We don't really worry about much of anything. Once we move our family to somewhere new and we get settled in, everything else is usually taken care of for us. It's just the way that it is. So now that I don't have that anymore working for me, there's a lot of shit I have to do on my own. I got to get my own insurance. I gotta call to get my own like primary care doctor set up. I gotta call to get I gotta call to get insurance. I had to call to get life insurance, all of that stuff. It was a lot of stuff that, you know, just normally came to us, but now I have to do it on my own. And so, you know, I've never done it. So for 25 years, it was taken care of. And now it's not anymore. So I was using the early part of January to get that done. Things are rolling now. So I'm always a work before play person. Yes, I've retired. I no longer have a job. I am unemployed. Damn it. For the first time in 25 years, I am unemployed. I don't have anywhere to be at any time. I'm setting my own schedule. And so thank y'all who were here in 2021, you know, because y'all remember me talking about this day finally coming, finally showing up. And that one day I was going to leave service. You know, I'm going to get into the whole breakdown of my career, right? I'm gonna try to be a good storyteller here on the live stream. So what I'm gonna do, I did 25 years, 24, 10, and 23. I gave Uncle Sam a goddamn triple double. You know what I'm saying? 24 years, 10 months, 23 days. That was my total service. So what I'm going to do starting next week. So this is a stream right here. I want to start setting up the live stream schedule, the podcast schedule, me actually becoming a full-time streamer and what people can expect. 'Cause, you know, I've done a lot of back and forth as far as what I wanted to do. Did I want to live stream? Did I want to live stream to YouTube? Did I just want to post to YouTube? Did I want to stop using Twitch? I'm a Sagittarius, so I'm always thinking about different ways to do something. Whatever this is one of my issues. Whatever my best path to success is, right? I know what people are gonna say. Sometimes it's not, you know, about trying to get to success the easy way. Sometimes you have to go through the mud and the fire and all of that shit. If I don't have to, I don't want to, right? So that's what I'm always trying to find the path of least resistance. So with that being said, those who have been around for a while have heard me say, no, I wasn't going to stream anymore. I was going to be done with Twitch. I was just going to focus on YouTube. I wasn't going to, I was only going to do, say, like the purple pill content in the podcast format. Basically, this is me throwing spaghetti against the wall, seeing what sticks, basically what works for me. What am I happiest doing? Which content I'm happiest doing, because I get the most results from that content. At the end of the day, that's what it was based on. So what I've decided on as of today, again, y'all know my mind changes like the wind. I'm sorry. It just happens. But I think I like this plan. Part of being retired is I don't want to have to fucking stay to a hard schedule, right? So it's like, how do I set a schedule but not pigeonhole myself into a schedule? That's always been my biggest fear, is having to get up 9 to 5, work for someone else, and I have to set a schedule, because I like to be a person that if I say I'm going to stream at 1 o'clock, 12 o'clock, that's what I want to do. So I'm still trying to figure the schedule out. But as I have it right now, it's a blend of live streaming, because the House of Villains here on Twitch is amazing. And I don't want to give that brand up. I don't want to give that nothing to do with HOV up. I really like it. The whole live stream is set up for it. So that's going to be our community here on the live stream, right? That's going to be our Twitch community. Those who know Twitch, fuck with Twitch, y'all are going to understand that. That's our community here. And if you join the community by subscribing here on the channel, that's what it is, right? That's what we're going to do. And I'm still going to keep the store open. I'm going to, clean that up, because I've been ignoring, that with the move to the Felix Black brand. But I wanted a brand that I could identify with, like, as me, because I think HOV more or less belongs to everybody, right? Because it's the House of Villains. Without members, without the community, there is no house. So I've always looked at HOV as being more of the channel's brand versus it being mine, right? I'm the mastermind, I'm the architect, I build it, right? But I just make sure that it continues to function. It works so well because of the people who were members of it, the people who rock with the channel, people who subscribe, come through, play the games, comment, do all of that stuff on the channel. So then I still have the Felix Black brand. Of course, that's the one that led me to the podcasting, that led me to the YouTube side of it. And I'm going to keep both of them. So I've always been a person that just, I don't want to put I still got the big sticker. I have one of them. I have one of them on my computer, and I still have this other one. I don't know what to do with it, but yes, I still have it. I still have the shirts. I still have everything. I'm going to get, so I got like a custom picture made of the Felix Black logo. So what I'm going to do, my friend, he likes to draw and do art. So he's gonna do this one. I'm gonna send him the picture so he can give me another picture to hang up in the studio of the House of Villains. So yeah, between those two brands, it's not going away. I'm still trying to get Sam to be the CEO of the House of Villains brand. I'm gonna convince him one day. Hey, I don't have nothing but fucking time now, so I got time to convince Sam to be the CEO of the HOV, branch of the company. That's what I'm trying to do out here. So for Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, I'm going to try to stream. I'm going to be streaming those days. I'm trying to do the stream from about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm going to set the schedule here on the channel down below in the about section. I'm trying to clean all of that up. I'm trying to stream from about 1 o'clock to about 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I guess whenever it ends is not really a problem for me, right? But we're starting, probably gonna be about 1 o'clock. I thought about noon, but that's lunchtime. I have to get healthy again, so I got to start getting up, going to the gym, and so I want to get my routine down, and I want to give myself enough time when I come from all that in order to, eat, chill, and then get back to live streaming. So I'm probably gonna start at around 1 o'clock. I'm Central Time here in Texas, so I think the 1 o'clock works for most regions, except for like Jim, who's in England, and she can never stay awake for any streams. So 1 o'clock until usually about 4 to 5, unless fucking shit starts popping in the stream and we're just in here. What am I going to talk about on the stream? I don't know. I want to start doing some reactions. I watched the Pop the Balloon. If y'all don't know what that is, Pop the Balloon series on YouTube. It's kind of like a semi dating show. It's kind of the craze right now, but it goes in line. It goes in line with my podcast about relationships and men and women, because there's really good and really bad representatives on this show about dating. I'm pretty sure y'all have seen it. It's all over YouTube. People do all types of reaction videos to it, but I think doing the videos live and still, bringing those relationship topics to the stream without it just being always that, I will do some traveling eventually. So that'll be another thing I can live stream, that type of stuff here on the Twitch. And not so much the fashion show. Fortunately, I'm not gonna say unfortunately, fortunately for the stream, when you come here, you're either gonna see the House of Villains logo or you're gonna see the Felix Black logo. That's what people are gonna see most of the time when they look at my social media. I'm taking the, I'm taking the FedEx, Amazon, McDonald's, Gatorade route to where I just overwhelm people with the logo. And so you start to recognize it. And when people see it, they'll know what it means, almost instantly. That's the dream. So Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, streaming here on Twitch, starting at 1 o'clock. Let me see. Let me go to the channel real quick. I think in the about me, I set it up to where that is on the schedule. If people go down below the channel, they can see that. What I do want, and if you guys come across any graphics artists, I do want to update the graphics. I love the old Felix Black logo with me with the headset on. That was top tier. Appreciate. Hold on. There you go. Okay, so it gives the credit to the person who did the gifted subs. I appreciate that. Appreciate the gifted subscriptions. 5 coming in hot. So that's what it is. Yeah, we definitely. I'm coming back strong. So Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, I want to keep on streaming for everybody, because when it was at its greatest, it was great. And so we're gonna make the stream great again. Not to steal any nefarious fucking slogans, but yeah. So as I go through the process, I'm going to be updating stuff. I do want to get some new graphics. I want the new graphics to incorporate the new logo on the channel. So I'm still looking for people that can do that, but appreciate the gifted subs. Thank you very much. Yeah, we're just gonna keep the community going. House of Villains is gonna be the community on the channel. And so for Wednesday is when I'm going to do the podcast episodes. So those will be uploaded on Wednesday. I just have to get in that what do you call it? In that routine, in that cycle, to where Wednesday is going to be, I'm not going to be live that day. However, I will be uploading a video to YouTube, and it'll be in the podcast series talking about the relationships. I guess my only fashion part of streaming and being a content creator is just the fact that I wear suits some days and I show people like me in a suit. I really don't give really tips like that. Just because I don't get that deep into like fabric. I'm not that great with color. I just do what looks good to me. So I do the outfit of the day. And so usually I'm going to try to keep the outfit of the day for Wednesdays, because when I was in Honduras and I was building my social media brand on the TikToks, the Facebooks, the Instagrams, make sure you follow me on those social media platforms. By the way, TikTok went away for 2 hours, as I said, but we'll come back to that. Wednesdays is when I wore suits to work. However, I would post the suit that I was wearing that day, and I would make, recordings and videos in that, and, release those on my social media platforms throughout time. Since I've kind of left that job, I haven't worn the suits as much, but I'm going to get back to kind of wearing them. So you might not see me on stream in one, but you'll see me in them on my social media platforms, the Instagrams, the TikToks, Facebooks, X a little bit, but I don't get a lot of traction on X. So I just post on there just to, you never know who's watching. But that's going to be probably the most I get into the fashion unless something happens, right? So definitely the relationship portion and just me, who I am. As always, I'm going to be trying to post on social media platforms constantly, at least once a day. I'm still under the impression that posting to TikTok 3 times a day is too much. Stuff has to soak. Maybe I'm wrong, but I like to, give people a video a day, because I post the same video across all social media platforms. Again, I've been back and forth about that too, but I said, fuck it. And I'm just going to do that because I've talked to you guys in the community that really support the channel. And so you've said that, different people support me on different platforms, just because there's people that don't download them all. And that's absolutely true. And I can't expect, though I am the cult leader, I can't expect, people to completely overhaul their lives. If they don't want to download Instagram, they're not going to. So what do I do as a creator? I adjust and give them that same content wherever, they receive their content. So I can do that. So what I don't want to do is I don't want to post 3 videos a day, because then that forces me to kind of make a video. And right now I'm in the space where I'm making them with a lot of fun, with a lot of ideas. They may hit, they may not, but at the end of the day, I'm having fun making them. And this is just the beginning. And so you already know the honeymoon phase is always amazing. Talk to me in like August, July, when I've been doing this for 6 months, 7 months, and then I'll let you know how I feel. I'm still going to be doing it. I told myself I was going to do it for at least a year, but some fortuitous things have happened, like post-retirement, that I may be able to extend it out further. I'm still, again, January is a real transition heavy month. So a lot of stuff that the Army was giving me kind of stopped at the end of December. And so I'm kind of left out to dry for January. and then things kind of settle back down for February. So I don't know what the picture looks like as far as my income. I don't know what that looks like yet. So I don't want to make any huge plans, but it's, you know, I can stream because none of this is going away anytime soon. And I've had this set up for many years now. So now it's time to really utilize it. So I stuck to my word. I told you all that I wanted to be a full-time content creator after leaving the military. And here I am, unemployed, full-time content creator. We made it. We made it. And so I'm happy about that. So this stream pretty much is just informative. I want to let everybody know that I am coming back to the full-time streaming. I told AT&T, who I have here, give me the highest internet you got. So I get like 1 gig. So I was traumatized when I went to Honduras, and you know, the most I got was 90 megabytes, and my stream could not handle that. Here I have no problem. I got like 6 computers in my house, 4, 5 TVs that stream Netflix. So everything's working fine. We're not losing any bit rates or anything like that. I'm on the highest setting, 1060 or 1080p, 60 frames per second. I'm looking beautiful in all my glory. I just got my face shaved yesterday. It cut off like 15 years. I swear, without my beard being shaved, I look about 57 years old. And then when I cut it down, I look a stellar 40. A stellar 40 years old. So yeah, I just want to get back to the fun times we had on the stream before, when I used to do the wedding Wednesday. It's because my beard is gray, man. And so what happens is I get a lot of extra hair all over the place. And you know, the gray beard, the gray hair have minds of their own. And so they don't fall the way the black hair does. The gray will stick out this way, stick out that way, stick out that way. And so that's why it makes me look older, because it's unkempt. So they really have to like trim it down and clean it up for me to where, you know, I continue to look great. But nah, beards is cool. I'm in. I've always wanted one. The only reason why y'all saw me clean shaven again is because I was, you know, under a different set of rules, but we no longer have that. I'm unhinged. I'm unhinged now. So there's no topic that I, you know, don't mind talking about. We've always had a mature level of discussion on the channel, which we're going to continue to keep, but you know, we don't have to avoid shit anymore, and it is what it is. I am going to post the live streams on the YouTube channel. I understand, you know, people still have to work out there. It sucks to be you. It sucks to be you. And I don't. So people can't always catch the live stream. I get it. So I am going to post it on YouTube just to get those views there too. We're at 510 subscribers on the YouTube. So we've gone over 500, which is good. Waiting for my eligibility for monetization any freaking day now. So I just got to continue to run those views up as always. So what I say, Wednesday, the podcast. So again, Amazon, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Spreaker, and YouTube is where the podcast episodes will be. Video will be included on YouTube, and you know, just the audio will be on those podcast streaming platforms. All of the other social media, none of that's going away. It's still business as usual. Y'all know I still keep producing content for those. I missed my outfit of the day for yesterday. Yesterday, so let me backtrack. We had a snow day in fucking Texas. Gospel train, hello. We had a snow day in Texas. Monday? What's today? Wednesday. We had one on Monday, but everything was closed anyway. It was a holiday. And then Tuesday. No, today's Thursday. What am I doing? Today's Thursday. So Tuesday, I had all these plans to go to these different places. I have to go to turn in paperwork and stuff like that. But we were closed due to inclement weather, which happened at 6 a.m. But people were still closed at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, even though the sun was out. Yes, it was cold, but the sun was out. Most of the snow had already melted. And there were places closing early because of inclement weather. And in the afternoon on Tuesday, it was not even that bad. So that derailed my plans for Tuesday. So yesterday I had to go to a whole bunch of spots to turn in papers that I just been waiting to turn in. And I was gone all day yesterday. I didn't get a chance to post it. So that's why I didn't get the outfit of the day for yesterday. I think I may make up for that and post it tomorrow on because today's going to be a live stream. And when I get off live stream, I probably won't feel like doing much of anything. And then probably tomorrow. So I wanted to leave I'll post the outfit of the day for tomorrow, but look for those on Wednesdays because that's where I started posting the outfits of the day. I gotta get a new chair. That's where I started posting the outfits of the day was on Wednesday because that was suit day. So I will, for my viewers out there, because I love y'all so much, I will put on a suit specifically on Wednesday for the podcast and for the outfit of the day. So those will come back because those were a big hit with the female demographic. They don't seem to care if I wear jeans and shorts. But let me put a suit on and it's almost like when the females are like twerking and having short shorts on, how the men go crazy. It's almost the same for women when you put a suit on. So I'm not lost on that fact. The fact now that I have the great beard to go along with it, I'm just setting it off right now. So I'll definitely be bringing those back. Yeah. I can't, again, I'm a result oriented person and I can't deny the results from that. So those are coming back on Wednesday. So that'll be my week. I wanted to leave the Friday open as of now, just because I still got shit to do. I still got stuff to do. Grocery shopping, house stuff, appointments and stuff like that. That all will get in the way, I'm sure, of, streaming. I'm not too worried about Wednesday because once I start to record 2 and 3 videos a day and get ahead in that aspect, I will have enough in the tank to kind of keep me going. And I might do some surprise drops here and there. Might do something that is, happening in the news specifically. But those are also days that I will have there's also other days I'll have the live stream to do that too, to talk about stuff in real time. I actually like the live stream a lot because I know people are here in real time and they know that I'm here in real time. So they can actually communicate, and having access, even though I'm not celebrity, anything like that, people do like having direct access to a person. So the live stream is great for that. And actually I like Twitch's setup for community support more than I like YouTube setup for community support. It just doesn't hit the same on YouTube, even though they're kind of working for subscriptions, but they have more like super chats. People like pay to say a certain message, and they have that on Twitch, but it's kind of set up a different way. So I just like the way that the community support is done on Twitch a lot more, even though 2020 is over. So the streamer craze that was 2020 when everybody and their mama was streaming, it's died down now. So there's a lot of people that were friends with me that were streaming that don't stream anymore. And I haven't seen them live. I haven't really talked to them. So we'll see. Every now and again, they'll like one of my posts on some social media platform, but I haven't seen them actually go live. So we'll see. Since the competition's down, hopefully there's a lot less pirating, siphoning of, viewers and subs and stuff like that. Cause that shit was really bad back then. Cause that's what everybody was trying to do. Oh, I can't leave my house and streaming is the way. So let me stream. But not everybody is built for that. Not everybody is, interesting enough to do that. Appreciate you, Sam. Don't spend all in one place. Don't spend all in one place, please. I'm gonna be doing this for 3 times a week. So definitely, like I tell people now, I don't need any gifts. I don't need anything. I'm cool. If you want to do something for me, I have a channel where you can go nuts and support the channel, because that is more than anything. That helps me more than anything. If someone can get me like a picture for my house, that's cool and all, but nah, I want something that's going to help me further the brand, and I need the help of everyone to do that. So thank you for that. But yes, so what I'm going to start doing on Monday, I got 24 years, 10 months, 23 days service to the nation, wearing the cloth of the nation. And what does that have? What does 24 years entail? I'm going to go year by year. So we're talking, and I'm going to do a prelude to joining, why I joined. I'm going to go year by year streaming. I don't know how long the streams are going to be. So Monday, I joined in 2000. So I'm going to do 1999 and what led me to join in 2000, right? Tuesday, I'm going to do the year 2000. Like what was going on in my military career, shit that happened to me, good, bad, you know what I mean? Just those stories about me and my career. And then Thursday is going to be 2001. So I'm going to go each stream year by year. So that's roughly 25 streams in a series. It's going to be its own series on YouTube. But yes, that's going to be my first back into it. So you see what this says? Stream notes. If y'all can't see it, it says stream notes. So I have notes because, you know, there were some years where nothing happened. It was like a boring ass year and I just went through the motions, right? But then you have like the years I deployed, the years I changed duty stations, the years some people got on my nerves, some years I was doing fun stuff. So I just have to write things. And I'm not going to say the streams are going to take an hour. What I was going to do is I wasn't going to go through my entire career, and I was going to stream until I got through the whole thing. If it was a 24-hour stream, if it was 26, 28, I'm not going to do that. I think year by year is more interesting because I can get more intricate into kind of what was going on that year, kind of where I was at as a person in that year. Because if y'all don't know by now, it's House of Villains for a reason, because I'm a person, I don't like authority. So people are just like, oh, well, why'd you join the army if you don't like authority? There's a lot of things that went into that decision, and that was not my first decision. So that's what I want to start off with, the why. And the why is not because, you know, I'm some patriot and think that everyone should serve. No, it's not even close to that. And so you'll start to understand like why my career went the way that it went. Because it started off rocky. It didn't end rocky. It ended really well. But there's always been this push and pull with authority figures. And, you know, I don't like being told what to do. I'm just like that. And in order for you to be considered a leader of mine, because the Army uses that term very fucking loosely, leader. Now there's some prerequisites, and it's not just because my job says, you know, you've been doing this longer than me. You have to really know what you're doing. You have to earn that credibility, that cachet, right? It's just like I want to go to a basketball camp. If Jordan is holding a basketball camp, okay, I'm going to go. But if my local plumber is holding a basketball camp, what can you teach me? Like, what are your credentials? So the Army does a lot of that. They like putting plumbers in charge of basketball camps. And while I will go to a plumber's, you know, event, or what do you call it, a seminar on plumbing all day long, I'm not going to go to your basketball camp. So there's a lot of square peg, round hole in the military. So we'll get into that throughout 25 episodes, streams here on the channel. Yeah. And then I'll finish up with, you know, 2025 and what's going to be happening going forward. But yeah, a lot of what I watched the Pop the Balloon a lot, and so I think I'll be doing a lot of reactions to those. At some point, those will run out, but I think things will happen throughout the week that will still give me, you know, content to go with live. And then you also have the chat room, which is that's going to break up some of the things that I'm saying, because chat starts going and starts talking, and then, you know, I start to respond to chat. We start to go off the rails. You know, it just gets out of hand in here, and it's all good now. That's to be expected. So yeah. So did y'all get the notifications? Because I'm getting ready to post that I'm live on Twitch. You know, before I would post before I went live and say, hey, I'm going live. But now I'm going to wait until I'm live and tell people I'm live, because a lot of people like to, you know, just click on the link. They come in, and if you aren't, I don't know, dancing, they don't stay very long. And I think that was hurting me before. So at the end of the day, I'm still learning the stream game. I've kind of narrowed down the focus of what I want to do and what kind of, you know, streamer I want to be. And definitely, I think I will be appealing to big business. But, you know, we'll see. Of course, I'm going to be biased on that. Of course, I'm going to be biased on that. Some of the new swag. You said, how do we get some of the new swag? What do you mean, like the one that I have on now? I'm still working on that. I'm trying to find, I was working with a local company who made these shirts, hats. And what I want to do is, you know, I don't want to buy a bunch of stuff and have boxes of shirts and hats in my house. I don't want to do that. What I want to do is I want to set up a website to where people can go to directly. But what I don't like about Spreadshirt is I don't like that Spreadshirt is a bunch of different vendors. And depending on what type of shirt you get, it's that vendor. I don't like that. Spreadshirt is useful, but I want something that's a little bit better. So I was trying to set up a website through this local company to where people can just go there. The only problem with it is that the name of the company is Big Frog. Big Frog? Big Frogs, right? Big Frogs. Big Frog. Big Frogs. And so what happens is, if I get a website with them, it's going to be like www.bigfrogs/ like Felix Black. Right? That's just an idea. And I don't like that. I don't like the fact that you have your name in my link. Y'all know how picky I am. I don't like that. So what I want to do is I want to have like a felixblack.com type setup. But I would have to like set up my own website, have to do purchasing through there. You know what I mean? It takes a lot to set up like an online store to where people can just, here's the link, go buy what you want. That's the only thing. And the thing with Spreadshirt is I have to go in, I have to upload all of the logos. I have to upload all of the shirts, the colors, the different colorways. And that's just, it's a lot. You know what I mean? But I do like the fact that it's a website. Yeah, you know, but that's, you know how I am, Sam. You know how I am. Stuff like that matters to me. And so I'm always thinking it just degrades the quality a little bit of the link when I have to put some other bullshit before whatever the link name is. So, you know, part of this is me getting out of my own way. I will admit that. Part of this is me getting out of my own way. But that's what I'm working on now. I'm going to try out another local shop to see if they can do it. Yeah, I don't like the way that looks, but the quality that they've given me, I bought a couple shirts. I got one for my mom and I got one for my brother. They should be getting theirs pretty soon. And the quality looks really good. The hat is really good. I got t-shirts and I got the collared shirt, the polo shirts. So I do like the quality. I'll continue to talk with them and see. But that's what I'm working on. That's why on my link tree, it does say, like updated website coming soon for the Felix Black and the House of Villains gear. So the spreadshirt is still there. I'm just not pushing it as hard because I'm trying to do something a little bit more high quality as far as websites go. But that is on my to-do list. And so stuff like that is kind of what I want to work on Fridays. Is just go and start talking to people. I have business cards. I be handing out cards all the time. Hey, you listen to podcasts? I got a podcast you should check out. Now, do they actually go and listen to it? I don't know, but I hope they do. So yeah, that's what's going on the swag. Yeah, so I want to get another picture made with the House of Villains logo, and that will probably be the last thing that I hang up here in the studio, minus like some moving stuff around. But right now it is what it is. I'm cool. I can get up and move around the cabin. What I want to do is I want to get another camera lens. That way I can kind of, I don't know what these other streamers be using for camera lenses where they can just like get up and walk around and you can still see like all of them. I'm trying to figure out how wide of a lens I need for all of that. Cause if I can like get up and walk around and do different stuff, that's going to add a different element to the stream itself. That's the next thing, is that so it's not just so stagnant and me sitting here. I can actually get up and do stuff. Yeah, so the fashion part of my content, I hate to compare myself to other people because that's never anything that's going to work for you. Maybe it's because they take it a little bit more serious than I do. That's not just a serious part of my stream. The fashion part is kind of just an add-on because I know people like it. They like to see me dressed up because a lot of people don't necessarily dress up. We are a people of dressing down, especially men. Men don't necessarily like to wear suits like that. We will if we have to. So when you see a guy that wears a suit, not for recreation, but just, wears one that's outside of like a wedding or a trial or something like that, just, to work, it's actually appealing. That's originally why I started it. And that's why I'm going to keep it going. Sometimes I feel bad saying it's about fashion when I'm not giving fashion tips because I'm not into it like that. Like when I go shop, I just shop for things I like. I don't look at necessarily silk versus leather versus wool. I'm not a name brand person. I don't need Gucci, Louis, and Fendi and all that type of stuff. I walk around a lot of times with a House of Villains shirt on, a Felix Black shirt on, a Marvel shirt on. Like, to me, spending $2,000-$3,000 on a t-shirt is just not it. It's just not it. So I kind of feel bad sometimes with the fashion piece, but showing what you wear, I guess, is a form of fashion, even if I don't kind of give tips. It's more for the ooh la la for the lust reaction. I'm not gonna lie. It's just because people think I look nice in it at the end of the day. So I'm definitely gonna keep doing that. I fell off. That was my fault. I fell off from doing it. And while I was going through the process to retire from August until December, that was the first time in a long time that I was able to just do nothing. I really had nothing to do. And there was still a lot of question marks. And anyone who knows me knows I kind of like to plan ahead. I like to know how things are going to be laid out for me in the future. And so with that, there was too much unknown. And so now those unknowns are starting to become known. So now I feel a lot more comfortable, because it's easy to say, oh, you're retired, you get a check for the rest of your life. No, I mean, I get a part of what I used to make. I don't get everything. And so the bills remain the same, but my income doesn't. And so it takes budgeting. I don't have a trust fund coming to me with 100K. So I don't want to have to sacrifice everything. Everything should be able to be done with a plan, but I wanted something to show for working for 24 years. And so for me, that showing, what do you have to show for working for 24 years? This, like being able to stream for a year with no issues, right? We're gonna be okay for at least a year. And so if things go well throughout this year, that banks me more years to come. I've never been a person that wanted to retire the first day and then go back into working the next day. That's never been my plan. Before it started off as 3 months off before going back to work, then 6 months. And so now we're at a year. And if this year goes well, it's going to be another year until it's been 5 to 6 years. I don't see myself getting bored. Sometimes I get bored, but I haven't thrown myself into the live streaming and the video making like I said I was going to, because I said I was going to do that 1 January. And so now it's here. That's the reason why I didn't do it the end of 2024, because I still had other shit to do, right? And I didn't want anything I didn't want to try to start a schedule and then be derailed from that schedule because of work. That's how it's been since I've been doing this. And so now I don't have an excuse. If I don't stream on Tuesday, it's probably because I didn't feel like doing it. I'm gonna be honest. But y'all, I'm full of vigor right now. Like I said, again, check me in July and see how I'm doing. Yeah. All right, so you got the alert. Okay, cool. Yeah, so the lens thing, I can get a lens that goes wide like this way. What is interesting to me is how they're able to do it like up and down. Maybe they have it's almost like a fisheye. Maybe they have a higher tripod, and when you lift the tripod up and kind of angle it down, you might be able to see better. But I don't want that angle to where I'm like looking up at the camera either. I've had that before with my other stream setups. So you guys might come in one day and see the camera moved for different angles or something like that. But at the end of the day, I think the straightforward angle, even though I don't really look at the camera directly like that, because I have 2 computer screens here and there, I'm always looking at the computer screens for the chat and for the alerts and stuff like that. It's still good to be eye level. Yeah. I have what I have on the camera now is a 16mm prime lens. I think I ordered a 40, which is supposed to be more wide, and I'll see when it comes. But yeah, it's more of a up and down versus a left and right as far as getting wider. Because I'm 6'1", so standing up, I'm immediately going to be off screen. And so, these streamers, Aiden and Kai, like they have a setup to where they're sitting at the computer, but then if they get up, first of all, they're already fully in frame. And then when they get up, you can still see them fully in frame, and they don't like get any smaller or get any less clear. But for right now, like my quality, I'm looking at it here on the screen. My quality is absolutely amazing. It's absolutely amazing. And then, so my friend was coming over, and I thought that he was going to, everybody's like, oh, you do a live stream? Oh, I can't wait to be on your show, XYZ. So I was like, yo, you coming over? Cool, because I'm going to be live. And so I had set up the microphone for him to be able to use. And I was like, okay, so you're set up. I got the mic for you. You can use the microphone. You can talk. Boom, you're good. And then he was like, nah, I don't want to be on stream. I was like, what you talking about? Like, why don't you want to be on stream? What's the problem? I got a mic set up for you. So I have the roving mic ready to go. Reporter Felix on location here, ready to go. So I don't even need the other microphone. Now, the quality may not be as good as my Shure microphone, right? And I will need, I'm gonna need some stickers for around the edges, just to make it a little bit more official. But I already have ideas for using this microphone. Y'all are gonna start to see more content on the other social media platforms using this microphone, just because it's better. Some of the content that you've seen before is me with the lavalier, like mic in my hand, like holding it like this. And I found a way to use it with a regular hand mic. Talk show host, fucking reporter on location. How cool is that? Like, how fucking cool is that? So now I had this set up for him. He doesn't want to use it. So yeah. Yeah, it sounds really good. And this is, I took off the other air filter, the other like noise filter, because I didn't want it to be too muted. But I mean, it serves a purpose for someone who wants to come and sit and have a conversation. Like you can use the microphone and just, you can talk, because like this right here is the God mic. No one gets to use this microphone. This is, you know what I'm saying? This is like my studio microphone. This is me. That's like Neptune's trident, like Zeus's, whatever Zeus used. That's me right there. Now, that's off limits. So everybody else has to use like this right here. Yeah, that's awesome, right? So we're fully upgraded with this new stream. Fully upgraded. I got the new soundboard. I'm gonna start testing out the Google Voice number. I got a Google Voice number for people to call in, because before I was gonna do like the call-in show type deal. We can still do that. We can still do that. I upgraded my soundboard for that, so that's also a possibility. Yeah, man. We're getting it done this year. I'm not playing any games for sure. Big. Exactly. So yeah, I'm able to do that. I need to get that set up on the phone to where you can call in, because I didn't want to use, of course, obviously, right? It goes without saying, I didn't want to use my number. So I got a Google Voice number for people to call in. I'm going to start running that. So that's part of the reason why I wanted to get the updated graphics. So the updated graphics will be like a better like screen like this. I know I like the clear screen, but there's something to be said still about, pushing the social media stuff on there. I don't know if I like it on screen. I still like the very clean, just me on the screen. The alerts pop up here and there type deal with the little chat box going. Not anything insane, but we'll see. If I find a good a good graphics artist that's able to do what I actually want, the possibilities are endless. That's what it right now. I'm trying to build those relationships within the community with good actual creators, like myself. So it's easier said than done, just because, you know, this people these days, they just, you know, they're not for collaborating. They want to collaborate when you have 10 million followers and stuff like that, or they want to do collaborations. They'll give you free stuff when you got 10 million, but when you got one, they want you to pay like top dollar and extra money. It's like, bro, it's supposed to be the reverse. When I have a million, I have a million to spend. When I have one, I have one to spend. Like, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta invest too. But I get it. I'm not hating. I get it. But yeah, so I got the other microphone. I already have an idea for content using the microphone for my TikToks, for my Instagram, for my reels. Let me just put it that way. For reels. Y'all see now I started doing, the thing now is to do like the memes. You don't even have to say anything. Just put text on top of a picture, and you know, people, that's the thing right now. So that's why I'm doing that. That's why I'm doing that, because that's the, you know, that's the thing. Before, I was always this person, again, that's just how I'm built, is that I always kind of wanted to shift and do something that other people weren't doing. And I think that was just hurting myself, right? There's nothing wrong with jumping on the trend, giving it your own adobo sazon, you know how we do, and then getting those eyes to come this way. Because at the end of the day, that's what I'm trying to do. Trying to get those eyes to come this way. And sometimes you have to do that. You have to hop on the trends and see, because everyone else is doing it, you get looped into it too. And then you'll get some people like that. It's easy to say, oh, you know, everyone's a sheep. You going this way with everyone else. You should be able to go your own way and stand out. That's, you know, and that works sometimes, but sometimes there's nothing wrong with just doing what's in, because you're still doing it your way, right? I did a TikTok because everyone was doing like this little dance for the this little violent crimes thing, and I did that, and it got like 10K views, right? Because that was the trend. And so I could have easily said, and I'm not doing that because everyone else is doing it, let me do something different, but that's only hurting myself. So again, that's a little bit of mental flexibility. Oh, I still have that piece in the tuck, to where we're still on our motivational grind. We've always done Motivation Monday, right? That's always been a part of what we did here. And it might not have been set up so direct and so speech driven, but we were still doing Motivation Monday. We were still starting Mondays off on a good foot, making sure everybody was good, getting ready to start school, getting ready to start, you know, the new job, getting ready to start weight loss, the gym, just starting it off on a positive way. So I still have that piece, because sometimes I just feel motivational. And sometimes, you know, I just get a lot of, you know, I'm the ear that people talk into. And so while I will never use someone's, you know, name, image, and likeness for clicks, I use their experience. So inspired by a true story, based on a true story, right? But it's so far removed, no one else will know exactly who I'm talking about. You know, that person may know, but I use that. So what that does is that always gives me more content, more ideas for the motivational piece, for the mental resilience piece, for the, you know, don't let anybody, you know, deter your progress before you make it type piece. I did those videos because at that moment I was talking to someone and I was telling them that, and I was like, you know what? Let me share this with everyone, because it's a good piece of advice. So that's where those come from. Am I always feeling like that way? No. I always have those ideas, but sometimes things happen to where someone brings that out of you. You know, like sports does that. Sports, you know, gets people going, and people start to give speeches and big rah-rah moments. But like on a normal Tuesday, you might not that might not come out of you, even though you still feel that way. So that's where the motivation piece comes in. Like once I'm in that mind frame and I get ideas about, hey, let me just talk to the people right now. That's where those come from. So that's why they don't come consistently or like daily. And I won't even attempt to do those consistently, because I think when I do them because I actually feel it, and I've actually said it to someone, so it has more of an effect on it. But yeah, I have so many ideas, and now I have the time to bring out these ideas. I swear I have a 256 gig iPhone. And I swear I'm nowhere near like 256 gigs, but I have so many videos, clips, memes all ready to go in my phone. That is crazy. Like it's ready. Like I'm ready. So I may use that. I may use Fridays for that. Just, video making, the meme making and stuff like that. But I'm gonna do some filming on Wednesdays too, for the other social media platforms for content there. And I just want to be able to balance out the schedule, have a good schedule, have a good manageable schedule, and prevent burnout as long as I can. So what it is, peaks and valleys. I'm going to get to a point to where I'm tired, right? I'm human. And no matter how much you love something, sometimes you get tired of it. You just need a break from it. But what I want to do is when I'm in that mood, when I'm in that zone, I want to compile so much that when I do take a break, it doesn't seem like it. You see what I'm saying? It buys me enough time to where I can take my break, not feel guilty about it, not worry about everything that I'm missing out on, because I'm still keeping the entertainment going. I'm still keeping people engaged. Now, it's going to be a little bit harder with the live streams, but the only thing with that is that it may just be different IRL streams, right? I can go live if I'm going down to Panama. That's part of the travel. I can go live from Panama. Now, I might not be like walking around live, but I may go live at different points, like while I'm there. And so I'm still letting people know, hey, I'm good, I'm live streaming, but I'm not going to live stream the whole time, because if I'm going to travel somewhere, I do want to enjoy being there. I do want to enjoy learning the different cultures. I don't want to just go there just to be live the entire time, because that's a break. So yeah, the plans are coming together. Sometimes it's overwhelming. Sometimes it's really tough, and sometimes things just line up. And so when things are lining up for you, just as for anybody, just enjoy those times, because there's going to come a point where things aren't lining up, and you have to do what you have to do in order to get them to line up. And sometimes you kind of just like, man, couldn't everything just be a lot easier? It doesn't always have to be this hard. But yeah, things are lining up right now, so we're good. What is this? Oh God. Can y'all hear that music? Is it loud, or is it kind of like backgroundish? I want it to be backgroundish, but it's in my headphones, and everything in my headphones sounds so much louder than what it usually is. Damn, 6. She said a faster lens. Okay. I have to look to see. What does that mean exactly? What is going on with this jug? It's like leaking all over the place. Did I punch a hole in this or something? Like, what the heck happened? So if I go faster, then that means like it'll show a wider view. Because I want to be able like to get all of this room on a on one view. So if I want to get up, boom, I can do that. Like I can get up, I can go move around. If I stand up right now, I'm off screen. I would have to like back all the way up in order to be seen. Now the only thing wrong with that now is that you still can't see me. Wider and maintain clarity. So I'm gonna try the 40 millimeter lens and see what happens there. Oh, okay. Wide angle f1. Okay. I'm gonna do my research and see what happens. So yeah, I'm able to like, because now that I have the microphone and I'm able to like get up and move around. What? So now I have the microphone. I'm able to get up and move around. Oh man, it's on and popping. I could literally go in the next room and still be having a conversation. How cool is that? All right. So wide angle. Oh, what am I doing? I can do that. I can look at that right now. Let's see. Pop, 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 pop. The wide angle lens f1. See, it doesn't have to. So wide angle is going higher in number, right? So right now I have a 16. So I should be going for like a 30, a 40. It doesn't have to necessarily like track my movements. It just has to capture me in the screen, in the frame, all at the same time. So I know for a fact the wider lens will cover more left and right, but it's like, how do I cover more up and down? And maybe that's just moving the tripod up and down, I guess. So I want to increase the entire square, just not make it a rectangle. Because right now, let's say the viewing screen is a square. And so if I go wider out, you know, the top and the bottom are going to stay the same. So you only see this much, that's going to stay the same, but you're going to see more this way. I want to see more like this way. I don't know if that's going to, no, I can't turn the camera because that's going to turn the actual screen itself. But maybe the wider lens will just, that's going to make the That's gonna make it. That's gonna make it sideways. I thought there was I thought there was a way to like lean it off of the tripod. I have to play around with the. I thought about that, but I thought that if I changed it, it was going to make the screen sideways too. Yeah, okay. I might just have to mess around with it then to see. Okay. That's gonna be my next my next how-to thing then. The good thing now is that however I get things set up is the way that I can keep them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, definitely. I'm definitely gonna look into that. So now there's no more moving. The way I set things up is how they're gonna stay, and I don't have to worry about like moving every couple years. So I'm definitely gonna look into that. If I can turn it in that extended, that'll work. Get more active up in here, break dance and all that. Hell yeah. .35 millimeter. Okay. Let's see if we can find one of those. Okay. What I will do is I will go through and look at some and see what is popping. Good looking out, man. Appreciate that. For sure. Hold on, let me go ahead and post my I'm live. Give me 1 second. Un segundo. Thank y'all for coming into the welcome back stream. I guess it's not even welcome back. This is the official. We're here. Yeah. I don't even have my soundboard set up. Y'all remember how my soundboard used to be sick? Man, I got to get all of that back. It's crazy. My soundboard used to be off the chain. People come in, welcome to the show. Oh, man. Yeah. All of that's on there. I gotta go through and update the stickers. Yeah, man. Everything's coming back. Everything's coming back. We had so much like abilities on the channel. We didn't forgot over half of them. All the commands we had, all of that type of stuff. Yeah, it was a good time, man. It was a really good time. So yeah, I got to go back. I got to go through and update the stickers. Stickers are on there. I'm not bringing back the avatars. That was just a little bit too much. Stickers are on there. Little music, sound alerts obviously is back on there. Yeah. You gotta make it, you know what I'm saying? Make it enjoyable. What it was, man. We definitely had a good time. And I'm going to appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, y'all. You've been here on the channel for a very long time, like back to when I was in Hawaii, bro. Back to Mixer Hawaii. What was Mixer? Was I was in Hawaii when Mixer was happening. Where was I at before that? Texas. Well, I couldn't stream in Texas because my computer was trash. And then when I got to Hawaii, I bought the computer I have now. It was 2019. I went there in 2018. Yeah, so 2019, that January, I bought the new computer. And that's when I went Twitch, and then Mixer was 2019 because I went back to Facebook in 2020. Yeah, so like 2019, man. Damn. 6 years, bro. I think I remember saying it like being a full-time creator then. And 6 years later, here we are, full-time. Started on Mixer, went to Facebook. Facebook was ass. Then when I went to Twitch, we shut it down in Twitch in 2021. I thought 2022, me going overseas, I was going to kill it. They cut me down because their internet couldn't take it. And then I had to take a setback there. So now it's no more excuses, man. We good. We straight. So I'm gonna update my channel trailer. You know I'm gonna use the song. I had to contact the creator of the song, that Ultron mix song. So that's the song of the channel. That's the song that plays when the credits are rolling at the end. Like that's the official song channel. So what I want to do is I want to get in touch with the creator of the song and talk to him, see if I can like purchase it from him or something like that. Cause I absolutely love that song for the channel. You know what I'm saying? The whole villain joint, like basically we doing what we want to do. We have fun over here. We have mischief and stuff like that. But yeah, I've adopted that song as the song of the channel. Unless I get one custom made, but I actually like that one. How could you be worthy? You're all puppets. So I had the other day, I was thinking, I was like, man, I need a new channel trailer, because the channel trailer is like a little bit outdated and it don't have like the new it doesn't have the new logo on there, nothing like that. So I want to do another one. I was like, yeah.
Liberty Mutual customized my car insurance, so I saved hundreds.
If y'all don't know what song I'm talking about, this is it right here.
Myself.
How could you be worthy? You're all puppets. Tangled in strings.
Yeah. This is the official song channel right here. This song goes so hard. It's unbelievable. Oh my God. I already have the channel trailer like in my head, how it's gonna go, how it's gonna finish. Yeah. This is the one I did for y'all as the moderators when y'all had on the Felix Black gear. Man, that TikTok was fire, bro. It was fire. It's called Ultron Rising. Multiverse music. On YouTube. I'm going to show you something beautiful. We're going to drive the views up to this on this video. It's only at 129. That's a travesty. Yeah, I want to talk to the dude who made that, and I'll be like, bro, like, can I purchase that? Can I get, if I want to get some edits made like to it, can I do that? Like purchase the licensing or something to it? Like, cause that song is absolutely killer, and it fits, right? So it's not like overly negative, but you get the vibe from it. And that's what it is. I want to show you something beautiful. Let me share the stream. Can I do that? Can you share the stream? Can you share the stream? What is wrong with my S's lately? I forgot if we could do that or not. Yes, you can. Share. Facebook. I'm gonna show you something beautiful. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. I'm so happy to actually like be back in streaming. It's wild. I mean, you know, you make plans for stuff. Everyone has plans. It's wild when your plans like come together, and sometimes you're just like, you kind of knew it, you wanted it to happen, but then when it happens, you're still like overly happy that it happened. You know what I'm saying? So I'm very happy that things worked itself out. And yeah, man, I was bugging out talking about I wasn't going to stream anymore. I was tripping. So yeah, we definitely getting it back again. The stream schedule is going to be below. It's going to be Monday, Tuesday, Thursdays, 1 o'clock. Now I may go live earlier. I don't know when it's going to end. You know, I'm going to try to do at least an hour. Like I said, I'm going to post these up on YouTube. They may not get a lot of traction on YouTube as far as the views go, but I don't care. Like, I'm just going to post it because I need all the views I can get on the YouTube channel, just to continue to keep that going. 510 on YouTube. I will still continue to post the podcast episodes on there, you know, driving videos around the town. I do mostly shorts on there. All of the reels and stuff go into the shorts. So the outfit of the day goes on there. And then these live streams are going to go on there. So that's going to be what consists of the YouTube channel. You know, that's a catch-all. So if you like the Felix Black brand, if you fuck with the Felix Black brand and want to see content, I get it. Not everybody has TikTok. Not everybody has Instagram. Not everybody has X. You know, people go where they want to go to get their social media, their entertainment. I respect that 100%. So YouTube is a catch-all. Facebook, I do share a lot of things to Facebook. I really do. If you have only one of the social media platforms, you still can see everything, right? Because I'm still going to be, I share the same video across all networks. So if you're seeing something on Facebook, on Instagram, it's probably on TikTok and vice versa, right? So it's not like you're missing anything. The only thing you're probably going to miss that's on the YouTube is the full length videos, because I don't always share all of the full length videos. I leave those for YouTube itself because, you know, the view comes from there anyway. And so that's going to be where you can find everything. So I understand and I get it. Not everybody has all of them. I have all of them. So yes, it's a pain in the ass to post to all social media platforms. It really is, but You know, I like making content, and as a creator, as a creative person, you know, I want my content to be out there. I want it to be seen. That's why we do it. If somebody comes in and says, "Oh, you know, I'm not doing it for the money. I'm just doing it because," that's a lie. I'm doing it because there's a potential to make money. Am I saying to make money off, you know, the working man like myself? No. It's Gatorade. Kai Cenat now is on T-Mobile, fucking McDonald's, Prize Picks. He's all over, you know, the TV because he started off as a live streamer, because he got numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't watch him, but I respect what he did, and I can't even be upset at that. So there is a possibility for the big names to discover you for whatever reason, right? It may just be based on numbers. It may be based on personality. It may be based on values, what you stand for. It may be based on how you carry yourself, and, you know, they like you as a brand because someone came across your video. You never know. But when I talk about making money for live streaming, that's what I mean. It's crazy that live streamers are like afraid to say that. No, hell no. Like, people are doing everything they need to do every single day for some sort of comfort, right? You go to a job you don't like, you go here, you go to this, you know, you turn in your, what do? You turn in your eligibility for benefits because you're eligible to get this. You know what I'm saying? So there's nothing wrong with that being a motivation. I actually like creating videos. I'm not making any money off of doing it. I wasn't when I first hit record, right? But that's the ultimate, to be able to make money doing something that you enjoy doing so you don't feel like you're working. What I did for the last 24 years, let's just round up to the nearest whole number, 25 years was working. Like, I did what I had to do, right? So now it's chill. Like, let's have a good time. Let's create some vids. And if someone catches on and likes what they see, let's talk business. Let's talk about it. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm all for it. So yeah. So that's why I post all social media platforms. You know, I still try things. I try new content. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Now, if it doesn't work and I'm not married to the idea, cool. But there's some things that don't really pop off, but I still do because I like doing it. And so it may be a good representation of my personality when doing that type of content. The consumer, the viewer, may not like it. It may not pop. It may not go for 600 views. It may go for 20, but it's legit to me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm cool with it. Quality. You know what I'm saying? You need just the quality eyes. Everything ain't going to go viral. If you look at it, the things that go viral sometimes aren't even that great. It's just a viral moment. Somebody said something ridiculous, right? How many times has like a beautifully shot video with cinematography, with sound gone viral, right? Usually things that go viral, somebody said something, Haktua. You know what I'm saying? Somebody, anybody got time for that in a video? Sharkeisha, stuff like that goes viral. So the great art, the great videos, the moving videos don't always go viral. Am I saying that they never go viral? No, I'm probably missing some that went viral, but I only remember the ones that either were funny, somebody said something, you know, off the chain, stuff like that. So that's why I'm not worried about going viral. What I want to do is I want to build a community of supporters who like, you know, the channel. And it doesn't have to even be that they contribute anything to it. Just having it on while you clean up, while you're in the car, while you're just at work, that's contributing to the channel. And you don't have to watch the entire 6-hour live. 30 minutes, 20 minutes, 1 minute. coming in and clicking on the link because you're nosy. That all helps. So I'm always grateful to anyone who clicks on it, because the world is full of haters. I'm gonna just be honest. People hate, and they don't always look to support you to help you be successful. That's unfortunate. Like if I post something and I'm just like, oh, something went wrong, I'll get all of these responses. I'll get all of these messages. I'll get all of these likes, right? But only the true people will share the videos where I'm talking about relationships, or the videos where I'm talking about motivation. But if I have some bad news, there's people that's been following me that has never said anything. But if I post like, oh, my channel got shut down, I get all types of stuff. People, oh, really? What happened? Like, where were you when all the positivity was flowing? You know what I'm saying? So that is something that's really been shown throughout streaming. Like I said, it's been longer. I remember really taking it serious in 2019 when I got the updated computer, but I've been streaming long before that. You know what I'm saying? Like long before that. I just didn't have any direction. So, oh no, man, we good. We're gonna do more collabs on that anyway. So that's the thing. Like I'm all for collaborating, and it ain't even about numbers, ain't even about notoriety. It's just, you know what I'm saying? If I have a platform and someone fucks with the platform and has been, then I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be a lot of people, because I'm gonna grow. It's gonna happen. Just putting content out there, you're gonna grow. The growing. I hate that my chair has me looking like I'm leaning back. I'm gonna grow. So what's gonna happen is once people come into the channel and they see, oh, you're talking to 100 people, you're talking to 200 people. First of all, they're gonna say something about that. Like, why is that even surprising? Like, I've been putting in the work. People know that I'm gonna show up. They fuck with it. Some people are in here just checking it out. Some people are in here hating, but there's people in here who like it. And so I'm appealing to those. I never appeal to the haters. I never respond to the haters like that. So, and then they're going to want something. Oh, we should play. We should collab. Nah. You know who I'm going to collab with? The people who's in here when it's 2. The people who's in here when it's 4. The people who's in here when it's 5. The people who's in here when I'm doing a sound check. The people who write me on social media platforms, because I still exist when I'm not live. People who write me on those, because they're not doing it to get anything out of it. They're doing it because, you know what I'm saying, they're here because they like me. They like our community, not just me. They like our community because they're part of it. So those are the people I want to collab with. And so absolutely, man, we'll definitely do more. I want to, and if I have to do the voiceover for a written, if I have to read it, I'll do that too. Like whatever formula we come up with that works, because as people who write, people who direct, people who do art, all we need is an outlet. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes because you are a good writer, you may not necessarily be a good speaker, or because I'm a good speaker, I may not be a good artist. I may not be able to draw. And a person who's able to, you know, do the Mona Lisa may not be able to speak on it. So that's our collaborative effort. Like Steve Jobs, he was a great speaker. He was a great speech giver. So sometimes you're a conduit. Like I said, I don't want to be in front of the camera. I am a person who wants to be behind the camera. But because I don't have anybody else to put in front of the camera, I get in front of the camera. So I'm not a good actor, but I have the ideology. And so what I'm sharing is the ideology. And so if people can get past the look, the delivery, all the extra-ish, and just listen to the message, you'll get it. But what happens is we look at the messenger and not the message. And sometimes that gets lost. So absolutely, man. We will definitely rap some more about like the writings and stuff like that. And if we can come up with some sort of like system for it, whether it's just, I don't know, like I want to be able to share it in a speaking format, video wise, but it would be, I don't want to necessarily like read a sheet of paper. So, I was looking one day at teleprompters because, that's sort of the thing. And that might not be a bad idea if we can put it into like a prompter and then do a video like that. Because sometimes people like to write things and then they like the way a person delivers it. And I'm assuming like that's our dynamic, right? You write it a certain way and you like the way I deliver it, or you thought I would deliver it a certain way. So you like that. That's very common because when people write songs for other artists, they write them with that person in mind. So again, when they were saying Drake doesn't write his own lyrics, Quentin Miller was writing lyrics for him. And so Drake was the deliverer. Quentin Miller sucks at rapping. Like if you heard him rap before, he sucks. But his lyrics delivered by someone a certain way, obviously is amazing. So sometimes, you may not be the deliverer of the news, but that doesn't mean that you don't have the mind and the ability to write those words. Because delivery is hard. As I've been told over and over, sometimes I have a strong delivery and it may not be the best, but in certain situations that delivery works. And I think in that motivational space, my delivery is great. And that's not just me being biased. As people have always told me, my delivery is really harsh. My delivery is really firm. And so I think that's why people see me as a cult leader, because I have that ability to speak to people and, to grab an ear. But if you're in a soft moment and you're emotional or you're sad, that tone may not work. You know what I'm saying? So I admit that. And, that's something I've wrestled with. But if I'm able to use what I'm naturally good at, which is delivery and speaking in a direct way, open and clear for a positive way, then absolutely. So that's why I'm cool with that. I'm definitely cool with that. Yeah, I just we might have to set up like they have a teleprompter app. And if I could put that into the app and then, sit here in front of the camera and like read it and still get that emotion through, because to me, the motivational stuff is better when you can see the person. You can vibe with, what they're saying. They're looking at you. You feel that connection. So when I'm speaking it, I want to be able to look into that camera like, boom, like, here we go. This is what you need to do. This is what you need to focus on. This is what you should be doing. Don't worry about all that other. It'll work itself out. So now we have that connection, like me giving the State of the Union. I'm here. I got you. But yeah, now I have nothing but time now. So definitely hit me up, man. I'm on all platforms. However, is the best way to communicate that. And we can always throw some ideas around. I'm a content creator. So part of being a content creator is being a conduit. I have the director's mentality because I have a lot of ideas of things I want to do, but I'm always for a collaborative space for sure. If you like to direct, if you like to produce, you're always going to have writers come in, actors come in, makeup, costume, VR, sound effects, visual effects, collaborative effort for sure. And like I said, I don't necessarily like to be the actor. I'm the Christopher Nolan. I like to put all that together, make a story, make it interesting, and just leave the people to think about that. That's what I want to do. I want to bring all of that together and leave the people to, decide. Obviously, I think what I do is great. Obviously, if I made a movie, I think it's amazing. But I leave that to the people to decide. So I'm a huge fan of Christopher Nolan. Interstellar is one of my favorite movies of all time. Just, I don't know. It's just everything about the movie is great. So that's my dream job, is movie direction. And if you all ever, see my setup that's in front of me, or if you've streamed before, you know that it's a full-on production, right? It's not just turning on a camera. If you want a certain thing, the chat box being there, my logo being down there, all of that, being able to use the second microphone, you being able to use this microphone, headphones, the clarity of the camera, like all of that shit is part of the production. And for me, if any one part of it is off, I'm not doing people a service, because it's 2025. So my stream needs to look like 2025 if I'm taking this seriously. So that's why, I kind of get upset when people half-ass it, because now you're watering down the product. Don't do it. If you're not gonna do it for real, don't do it, because now you're just getting in the way, right? People now gonna look at your content and you give creators a bad name. For some reason, people, think content creators are just lazy and don't want to do anything. I don't know. Someone gave them that idea somewhere. It's just like any other business. Doing nails, doing hair, cutting hair. It's a business. I mean, and if you're able to make a living sitting in your house and turning on a camera and going live, and people relate to that and want to see that because you don't, what's wrong with that? Like, we got to be progressive. I hate people who aren't progressive. Do I like everything in 2025? No. But we've come a long way since 1990. You know what I'm saying? Were there some things that were good, that were better back then than now? Yes. Are there things that are better now than they were back then? Yes. Yes. I try to be as progressive as I can. We all come to a point, I think it may do with age, when we're no longer progressive. And so for me, I want that to take as long as it possibly can. I don't want that to be today. Oh, it's retro for me. I'm old school and all that type of shit. Like, I'm not old school. I'm today. I listen to old school every once in a while, but because I'm in today, like, the old school stuff gets old to me really fast. It sounds really dated. So, yeah, I mean, there's some things I like from there, but it's minimal things. I'm not stuck there. Now, like I said, it's going to become a point, I think everyone goes through it, to where you're too old to learn a lot of new things. So what you know is what you know. And that's totally understandable. But when you're in your 30s, it's nah, you still have a lot of room up in front of you, and you still have a lot of gaps to fill in with learning. So you shouldn't be stopping. You shouldn't be quitting at that point. No, because you still have a lot of years of change coming ahead of you. So I hate that people use the content creation like, oh, TikTok is shutting down. Now you content creators have to get a real job. It's just, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is almost like a shortcut to being a director. You're not hurting anyone. Is it as, tough as working on the railroad or working in construction? Absolutely not. Anyone who says that it is, you're a joke, right? There's blue collar, white collar jobs out there that take a lot of years of experience. It takes a lot of years of schooling to do, and content creation is not one of them at the moment. But some people have that it factor. Some people have it, some people don't. People had it back in the day. They just didn't have an outlet for it. So what did you do when you thought that you had it back in the day? You would record a tape. You would record a demo. You'd rap. You'd sing. And you try to get your gift out to the world because you had to go through someone else, a record executive, who else? A TV executive, maybe. Now we don't have to do that. Now we can bypass all of that, and I can literally cut on a camera if I think I can sing, and people will find me. I can cut on a camera and rap. I can rap and people can find me. Like, that's all it is. Now, are there some people that's going to get on here and sing and, try to be a content creator who suck at it? Yes. The same way there are people who will go try to be a train conductor and not like the job or be bad at their job, customer service, be bad at their job, get fired, quit, whatever. That's with every industry. It's with every single one of them, right? But because I'm in your face and you feel I'm not doing as much as you are doing, that I'm somehow getting over. No, I mean, I disagree with that. As we become a progressive world, things change, and it's not, I graduate high school and go work in the factory. It's not that anymore. There are options. So why get mad? I mean, it's just, that's the way that time happens. These opportunities weren't available for you when you were coming up. Okay. So now they're available. So what is someone supposed to do? Follow your path? No, like, we can't get mad at people for following their own path, for making their own way. If you're envious because a person can make $2 million sitting in front of their house, sitting in front of a camera in their house, okay, just say that. Just say that. Yes, there is something to be said about that. Yeah, I mean, I get it. OnlyFans, there's something to be said about that. If you're making $6 million a month for doing that. Hey, it is what it is. Like, being mad about it is not going to change that fact, right? Because that person's still going to make the 6 million and you're upset. And because you're upset, I don't think that they're going to stop. So I don't understand why you waste the energy. But yes, I'm a content creator now. I know that that's going to come with, what is that? Like, you just sit all day and you just, you don't do anything. I mean, I guess so. I guess so. But I don't see it like that. I see it as any screenplay writer in Hollywood. I see it as any actor trying to get on. I see it as anyone in the entertainment industry. It's just front and center now. When people move to New York, when people move to LA, and they want to make it big and be in entertainment, they go to interviews, they go to auditions, they do all of that type of stuff. It's just front and center now. And we don't need the middleman. So I mean, people just be getting upset over anything nowadays. And it's just like, it's if it's so easy, then you do it. If that's the case, if it's so easy, then you do it. And I guarantee you'll see it's not as easy as it seems, because everyone doesn't have the it factor. And you have to have that factor, to me, in order to make it big in anything, right? In anything. If I'm basketball, how many basketball players have come and gone? And they were good in college. They got to the league. They were okay, but they weren't superstars. To me, the superstars make it. Like, you can make a couple thousand a month doing this. And if that's your goal, you can get that. But when I say viral, I mean the big name people like the Kais, who are all over the place now, who are now on your TV screen versus your computer screen. Like, it's the same percentage as people who make it to the league. And then when you get to the league, you have the 1%ers of those who are superstars. Like, there's a lot of anyone who's been on Twitch, been on YouTube, been on Facebook, friends, family, strangers that have tried it, that have been live and all of that stuff. And you're just like, this ain't it. What are you doing? Like, that's not it. So they don't have the it factor. But, sometimes people don't know that. Sometimes people are trying. I don't understand why we get so invested in cutting down an industry. Like, I think all of it is needed in some way. Content creation influencing is the new advertising. Now companies can pay you to advertise their product. Instead of going to find only celebrities who may be a little bit older now, right? You can find someone who may not have been in front of you, who may not have the ability to give an audition tape. I live in, Waco, Texas, and we're not a big send in your audition tapes and I want to be an actor type deal. So you would probably never find that person. They don't have the money, none of that. They're just 14, 15 going to school. But they turn on the camera one day and they're entertaining. They're funny. They are persuasive. Now that person has just unlocked something that they would not have been able to unlock without this means of doing that. So what happened? That person starts to cut on the camera. People start to, gather in their community, and it becomes big. So now Gatorade finds that person and wants them to be a spokesperson, wants them to be an advertiser of their brand. That would have never happened before, but that is a possibility now. That's all it is. And I don't see anything wrong with that. There's going to be talentless people in everything. Every job that people have had, you've had someone who was probably a manager, a supervisor, a director who was just talentless. And you're just like, how did you get that job? Like, you don't know what you're doing. Like, there's going to be people that slip through the cracks. So are there going to be entertainer, influencers, content creators who make it big? They're just like, yo, WTF? Like, who is this person? Like, what do you do? Like, really, that is your skill? That's going to be your thought process. That's going to happen. The same way that if I went to plumber school and I became, like the master plumber level 3, whatever it is for the certifications, but I couldn't, fix a regular or a certain type of blockage in the bathroom. You're just like, yo, you're licensed. Like, how did you get your license? You don't know what you're doing. Like, you didn't know how to fix that. It happens. It's going to continue to happen. Some people just are good test takers. Some people slip through the cracks and get those advancements. Some people know people, XYZ, and they move up. And they may not know the job 100%. And it's no different in the streaming community. People are like, well, what do these guys do? What do they do? Look into it. They influence a lot of people who are influenceable. And so at the end of the day, that's all companies care about. How many people can Felix Black influence to buy our product? Oh, he has 2 million followers. Okay. He probably is not going to influence all 2 million. But if he influences 1,000 people to buy our product, that's 1,000 more people. And we didn't have to do anything. We just had to pay him. We didn't have to shoot a commercial. We didn't have to fly him out here. We didn't have to do everything that comes with shooting a commercial, because you have to pay other people to shoot those commercials too. Makeup, hair, lighting, all of video. You have to pay all those people. So if I could just pay Felix and say, hey, buy this microphone and it will upgrade your stream, 1,000 sales right there with minimal investment. That's all business is about. Simple, bro. Like, people gotta look at the big picture sometimes and get out of this. It's either work hard 9 to 5, 12-hour shifts for 25 years, 30 years, and then retire, or you had an easy life. Like, I've never believed that, never will believe that, because that was your path, right? I mean, I could say that about people. I retired after 25 years military service. I could say that about people who didn't retire, but I don't know their story. I don't know what happened to them. I don't know their plans. Sometimes it wasn't a person's plan to retire. Was it my plan to retire? No, but every 3 to 4 years, what else am I doing? What else am I doing? So let me go ahead and continue. And then at a certain point, you've had enough and you have something else to do. You know, there's people still in right now that don't know what they're going to do after they retire. So they stay in as long as they can. No. If you get out on your terms, that means you have a plan. So that's the best way to do it, is to get out on your terms. And so if someone did 3 years, 4 years and got out, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got out on your own terms. You didn't get kicked out. You didn't get removed because you were overweight, or you didn't get removed because you got in trouble. No, you did your contract and you said, nah, this is not for me. Cool. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, that was their path. You know what I'm saying? So we got to look at all jobs and all perspectives when it comes to things like that, and not super focused on just one. But we're going to get into all that. Like I said, I'm going to do a 25-part mini series on the entire career that I had. And then we're going to break it down year by year, man. I'm just going to, it's just going to be really introspective. And so this is as therapeutic for me as it will be for people listening, and just, you know, what did he do? Like, what was he into type stuff. I'm not going to be that person that wears the retired hat. I'm not going to be that person that has the bumper sticker. If it benefits me, if you're giving a military discount, if I don't have to check bags because I have a military ID, if it's some advantage to me, then yes. But just to go around and let everybody know that I used to be in the military, no, that's not going to be me. Once, because it was a job that I had, it was something that I did, it wasn't who I was. And so that is very important. And we're going to get into all the specifics about that, but that is what the underlying theme. It is what I did. It wasn't who I was. So things went a little bit different for me, but I came out the other end just fine, where there's a lot of people that didn't. You know what I'm saying? So I still got out on my own terms. And so I'm cool with that. There's no regret there. And so I'm not going to keep reliving that. And so to me, when someone, this is just my personal opinion, right? It may not be true, but this is my personal opinion. When you have the people that have the hats and the bumper stickers and stuff like that, it's not for them. I know I retired. It's to let everyone else know. But why? See what I'm saying? Like, why? You retired. Why? Why do I need to know that? Why do I need to know that if I'm behind you in traffic? Like, what does that do for me? It does nothing. So that's why I don't see a need to do that. So what I plan to do with the 25-part series is this. That's my transition. That's my mental transition to, it was who I was. It was who I was. It was what I did. And I'm not that anymore. So after the 25-part series, I feel that I'm cool, that I'm good to move on to the next chapter. And that's what it is. If someone asks about that, of course, that's the topic of conversation. But I'm not going to be leading with that. Like I'm saying, I'm not wearing combat boots with my regular clothes, right? I'm not wearing. People have gotten me the retired thing for a retirement gifts, like a hat and a shirt. Like I plan to like work out and that stuff, but it's not to let people know like this is something I did. No, I'm cool with that. You know who needs to know I'm retired? The government, because they owe me money for that. So give me my money because I did my part. So now you owe me. And if it doesn't have some sort of benefit in that way, then okay. If you're like, oh, you get $500, but if you retired, you get $6. Oh, bet I retired. But if it's like, oh, you get $500 regardless, okay, cool. I'm cool with that. I don't need to throw in that extra piece because there's no benefit there. So yeah, it's just a, as a streamer, you want people to invest in you, in who you are, right? I can get up here and I can talk, I can make all of the videos that I want, but people are not going to be invested in it. And when I say invested, I mean, go to watch what you do, watch the videos, you know, leave the bits, subscribe to the channel. They're not going to do that unless they're invested. And I want to give people that a chance to invest and to tell the story. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't need a biopic to come out after the fact. This is my VH1 behind the music right now. I'm going to get that to you next week, starting next week. So we good. I'm going to tell my own story the way I want to tell it without someone playing me as an actor. No, I have that ability to tell my story directly to the masses and get it on video. That's going to live on YouTube forever unless they change their policy to where, you know, I'm taking up too much server space. And after 15 years, 20 years, my video goes away. Like, all of that's a piece of history documented. So can someone take that and make a biopic? They could. So it's a video record. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting for me. I hope it's as interesting for everyone else because it's all real. Why is this still leaking? So yeah, this is crazy. I don't know why this bottle is leaking like this. This is water with Mio, by the way. I already drank the apple juice. I need to drink more water, but I don't like drinking plain water, so I usually add a little Mio or Crystal Light to it. So yeah, that is the plans. People are here for the plans, and it should be a very good time. 2025 is the year. Like it says, unemployed full-time content creator. So I'm officially no longer a high value man because I don't make over 100K and I'm unemployed. So we'll see how that works in the dating space. Because some days I'll say I'm a content creator. Some days I'll say I don't have a job. That should go over really well. I'm just saying. But it doesn't matter to me, you know what I'm saying? Because I know the story. And so Coming to America. Anybody remembers Coming to America? Prince Hakeem told Lisa that he was a goat herder. A goat herder. Basically, he had a minimal job and didn't earn a lot of money. Because to the right person, that doesn't matter. Doesn't matter how much money you earn. It matters who you are as a person, right? So that's why I went into the content creator thing a little bit. And it's just, hold on, let me change it. That's why I went into the content creator thing a little bit, because, you know, for a lot of people, it isn't a job. But for me, it is. And so if you don't think it's a job, I totally understand that 100%. But for me, it is completely a job. And I will continue to do that. I wondered, where does the I don't have the clip command anymore. I wonder what happened to it. Hold on. Hold up. Nope. Chat. Nope. Where did that command come from? I think I had it before. Well, I know I had it before. Commands. Link account, lurk, merch, bucket prime, quote rank, social media, spin, story time, stream, social media. Did I delete that command? I'm tripping, bro. Nah, that couldn't have been through here. That had to be something for mods.
File free in the app by 2/18. When you switch to TurboTax, do it yourself.
Hi.
Hi everyone, my name is Squeaky. I'm on and let's run this. As you can see, a lot of code check, but 3 things here now. So the first thing it does here is
in this video I'm going to show you how you not items in the left side. You go to custom and type !clip. You can make this a difference. That's easy. Probably and then permission to clip. I will leave that on everybody, but if you want only whatever you think is necessary.
Maybe that's what it was. Let me go to Streamlabs really quick. Cause I had the command up there and now I don't.
Want only to change this moderate command, you have to change this to whatever tips. I will leave that API. I do it. Type need to paste up because you can make want to click on video your problems. And then make sure you go to custom, which is the first step. So
Cloudbot. My Cloudbot's not even active. Command custom. Nope. So mix it up. What is this?
Dear Dr. Ing, my missing teeth isolated me from the world. I trusted Clear Choice, and you...
Okay, streamers, today we're going to be looking at your channel. We're going to be looking, leave the link down in the stream stuff. And click. So over here, if you, there's a ton of things. Cool. These are my custom commands. But we're going to be looking at a clip, or whatever you want. So the chat triggers, if you want to include the exclamation point, you're going to click this icon down here to on. So it'll clip. You could do a followers, you could do regulars, you could just have it. So that way anyone could clip. And you could also have a cooldown. So doing this and getting a 30 to 60 second cooldown. Probably 60. I have when I wanted to clip that issue. So this is everything you need. So whenever you do anything with it, like whatever you put first, that's so the first action we're gonna put clipping. So you're gonna find Twitch on the scroll menu here. It's right here. And then you're going to click add, and it adds it onto the events list. So the type that we're going to want is going to be clip. So we'll clip that. You can include a delay if you want. I like to show the info in chat just so the chat knows that you'll get the link there for the clip. So with Mix It Up, I like to send it as a streamer, so it looks like I'm typing it in when I'm really not. So I'll just put you, fine, you. That'll input their Twitch username, so it's very personal. Safe. And the following error, the chat trigger is already in use. Oh yeah, it's because I already have one, but you're just gonna click.
All right, so let's set that up right now. Boom, real time. Yeah, I wonder why I did that. Why'd I get rid of clip? Interesting. Include that. Yep. Let's see.
Type. I just left it as user.
So does anyone want to be the action is Twitch? Type clip. Include a delay. Nope. Show info in chat.
You can include a delay if you want. I like to show the info in chat just so the chat knows that it got clipped, and you'll have like a little you'll get the link to the clip as well. And also I like to add in a chat message that thanks the user for the clip. So with Mix It Up, I like to send it as a streamer, so it looks like I'm typing it in when I'm really not. So I'll just put thank you for the clip. And I'll put in comma, $, username. And that'll input their Twitch username. So it's very personal. And you're gonna go ahead and click save. And the following error, the chat trigger is already in use. Oh yeah, it's because I already have one. So that won't pop up for you. So this is how to set up clipping on your screen. So I wonder if it'll even work if we test it. So let's go ahead and test it. We'll go to our chat. Let's see if we can do clip creation failed. Please try again. Thank you for the clip, even Steven Gaming. So that worked. The chat message worked. The clip failed because I'm currently not streaming. There's nothing to pull the clip from.
Okay.
So that's how you can clip using a command. Yeah. I hope this was useful to somebody out there.
Got that clipped. Let me go to my clips.
And I'll put in comma, $.
Creator thing a little bit because, you know, for a lot of people, it isn't a job. But for me, it is. And so if you don't think it's a job, I totally understand that 100%. But for me, it is completely a job. And I will continue to do that. Yeah, I have to do a lot of things to clean up this stream, though. Spending. You can't do that. What? 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 So rather than, again, I don't know if it's just the culture here, but everybody they seem so fucking scary, right? And so I think that's why they CC like their supervisors or other people on emails. This is just a regular email between me and her. So I'm just, can I see the report? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not asking you for off. Don't buy these. Only one of these were made. Crocs Comfort. These were like $20. This is sport mode right here. Bow. Sport mode, jumping off. I'm not gonna get Crocs in any other color besides black. I'm sorry. Like all my Crocs are gonna be in black. Okay. Off. Don't buy these. Only one of these were made. Crocs Comfort. I forgot these even existed. All these clips. Who got their shit together and who's not afraid to make a decision, whether it be we all make decisions with the information we have right now. But y'all already know there's just people out there. Oh, you did this and it was wrong. Yeah, motherfucker, but at least I did something. It's easy to coach from the sideline when you ain't doing shit, right? When you're not making decisions, you waiting on somebody else to make a decision so you can talk shit. I don't respect that. I respect the dude that made the decision. It was wrong. Yeah, that was on me. My fault. Because but you ain't showing that shit now, so I mean, why was you telling me that? Because I'm supposed to be impressed? Like, well, I don't care about that. Like, what's up, Angel? I don't care about that. You don't have to be an all-star. Just be a what up? Welcome to the show. I'm cool with that. People who are honest. Yes, please do not post any craziness in here that'll get me shut down.
Please be advised that watching questionable material at get-togethers, BBQs, in the car, at work, or at Disneyland could result.
Who got their shit together and who's not afraid to make a decision, whether it be we make decisions with the information we have right now. But y'all already know there's just people out there. That's cool. I'm expiring. Why are these expiring? Oh, it's late. There you go. See, now it's not giving me the ability to use the stickers. It's just your camera. I'm on all of them. If you're on all, I'm getting ready to probably get off here too at about 6 o'clock. I've been live for almost 2.5 hours. Been live for 2.5 hours. So yeah, I just got online today to let you know, let everybody know. I'm gonna start streaming Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays again. I'm back into the streaming business, so please, if you have time, check in. I'm still on all of the social media platforms. That's not going to change. And so, yeah, we good. Our new Sound Like Church chat bot is here. So yeah, Monday, Wednesday, and Thursdays, I'll be here. I'll be starting at 1 o'clock. I don't know what time that is for you, but hopefully you're able to check it out. So why does my chat box look like that? Hold on. Let me go down here to the Yeah, you tell me you change your name like every time you come in. I got you. I'm tracking you, Jim. Don't worry. How do I mod? Scenes, animations. Hold on, how do I make this thing a mod? Moderation. That's cool. I mean, I'm not going anywhere, so I will I'll be here. No worries. I get money. I get it. Hold on, let me change this. The commands. Social media. Good night. Good night. I'll be back on live on Monday. And until then, I'll see you on social media. If you post something, I'll be there. Clip. Social media. Social media. All links. Let me see if that works. Chat. Social. There it is. All right. So I do have to take some time to come in and ow. Almost caught a leg cramp. What am I cramping for? Someone finally logged into Instagram. Yeah. So why don't I have the managers set up? Okay. Let me see. Which one is it? Channel 1. Okay. Hold on. What's the library? The library should be my uploads. My alerts. Oh, is it just text to speech? Okay, channel points. Tipping, other alerts. Okay, okay. Okay. Makes sense now.
A gentle rain fell on the city.
A gentle
refreshing
rain
the
fell
streets
on
and
the city, refreshing the street.
A gentle rain fell on the city.
A gentle rain fell on the city.
A gentle rain fell on.
A gentle rain fell. A gentle rain fell on. A gentle rain fell on.
A gentle rain fell on the city.
A gentle rain fell on the city.
A gentle rain fell on.
A gentle rain fell.
A gentle rain fell on the city,
A gentle rain fell on the city, refreshing.
Okay. So, sound alerts is good to go. Close this. Back to my stream manager. Okay, the rest of them are in channel points. That's what.
Definitely a no for me, dog.
Definitely a no from me, dog. All right. We got about 3 minutes left into the stream. Again, thanks everybody for coming through the stream today, man. This is me getting back on it. Back on the streaming perch. I was supposed to start at 1 o'clock. I started a little late today. So again, 1 o'clock, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursdays here on the channel. Where's the schedule at? Maybe this doesn't come up because I'm live. And then Wednesdays, I'll still be posting. I'll still be posting the podcast on YouTube and all of the podcast streaming formats you can find: Apple, Amazon. What else is there? Spotify, iHeartRadio, and it's on the Spreaker app. Again, thank y'all for the support on the channel. All of the live streams will be uploaded to YouTube in its entirety. So if you don't catch the live streams here, you can see them on YouTube. I understand that not everybody's able to catch the full live stream, but starting next week, I'll be doing a 25-part limit mini series on my career, the last 25 years of military service. We're gonna get into it year by year, starting in the year 1999, and we're gonna go through the whole year by year. Some years it was popping, some years it was going crazy, some years it wasn't really shit happening. So that's all gonna be part of it. And you know, I look forward to sharing that with everybody. Again, the Felix Black label, the House of Villains. Here it is, the House of Villains. When you subscribe to the channel, you're officially a House of Villains member. I am your fearless leader, but the house is run by, you know, the inmates run the asylum. So that's what it is, man. House of Villains, we march to the beat of our own drum. We don't take no shit off nobody. Again, we like to have a good time. So that's what it's all about. So yeah, man, I look forward to getting back into the streaming groove. Let me go ahead and cut the music. Get back into the streaming groove of it all. It's been great. It will continue to be great. We're going to get back into the actual schedule. So that's why I wanted to make sure I stream today here on Twitch. I'm still on all of the social media platforms. Tell a friend. Tell a friend. I'm going live, and I will see you all in the next video. Y'all have a good weekend. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Twitter, X. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. I'm on all of them. I'm not going over the fan base and Lemonade. I'm not doing any of that. I'm going to stay on the big dog networks. And if they shut down, they shut down. But you can still always get the Felix Black content. Why? Because Facebook is not going anywhere. Instagram's not going anywhere. And Instagram is one of my more favorite platforms anyway. So yeah, officially a full-time streamer, full-time content creator. Let me correct that. So that's what we're doing now. Thank you all for stopping by the show, stopping by the channel. Check it out, share, tell a friend. And that's it. I'll see y'all in the next episode of the show. Peace.
How could you be worthy? You're all puppets. Tangled in strings. show you something beautiful.